Alright, welcome back. This is Minecraft video number 17. This is towers. Just pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just working on a bunch of towers around my base. It's a little bit of a shorter episode again, like the last one was. But, just a lot of stuff that I did. I kind of cut it down a little bit shorter. But, still the same time lapses and same format of a video. But yes, the next few I have should be a little bit over 20 minutes, but yeah, these last two have been a bit shorter. In the first place I wanted to work on was this area over by the villagers, their second base, second little living area that they have. I wanted to finish the walls on their part. And then the other part that I was working on was the bridge, kind of to the, I guess technically it's the north part of my base, the place by where the cherry trees are, that little biome. I wanted to build this base and these two towers just to kind of be a walkway between the two. It kind of fit into the bridge episode, but I wanted to add it to this to give it a little bit more content. And I wanted to add some layers, some stories to these towers that I was building as well, just for, I might use them as storage or something, or I'll add more detail to it and end up using them as something, but I just didn't figure it out for this video. And also just so the ladders weren't as dangerous, because I seem to fall in them a lot, and it's just safer when there's, layers floors I can fall onto instead of just the ground. I try to make my buildings OSHA certified if I can. And then this was the second tower that I was building, kind of in part to this other one. They're going to be connecting eventually. And I had plenty of stone brick for these buildings, but the thing I kept running out of the most was torches. I had plenty in the house too, but I just didn't bring them over. And then this was the second tower for this part over here that I was building onto. And this was kind of what they looked like so far as I was working on it. this was the tower around my base that I started working on. This is the closest one to, like, the one that I'll see the most, I guess. But it's already on the mountain with my house, so I didn't need it to be too tall. But I did start working on it now. This is just a few clips of the stuff that I already been working on around the villager base, and then the tower I was just working on in my house. And then this was the part past the animal farm, a little bit out, far away from my base, but I wanted to add one over here as well. This was pretty much this tower finished up. I was gonna eventually add glass as kind of on the top floor of most of these buildings, but I didn't have any at the moment. But I will go through and finish those off with glass eventually. I just didn't in this episode. Like I said, I kept running out of torches, so that's what happened here, and I couldn't light that room up. I thought it looked pretty decent. I'm gonna eventually add a little bit more height to it, I think, but for now it is good. I definitely like the one that's right next to my house the most. Again, the one by the villager area, that looks pretty good. And then there's the one over by the cherry biome with that bridge that I had added. And then I wanted to add a little bit to this corner back here. Took me a while to figure out how I wanted to do it, but I knew that one would look good back here. And in the next walls episode, I do eventually add a bit more just to make this place look a little bit nicer. But for now, I'll just be doing about half of the tower. This tower pretty much done for this part of the video. The next part, I'll probably add a little bit more because I will be doing walls in the next episode, part 3 walls. But that was pretty much what that's going to look like for this video. And that is pretty much about it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, this was episode number 17. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.